We love some Vietnamese desserts, so we asked his mom to teach us.
This was our first time making some Bánh Bò.
Chewy, a little fragrant.
Cool looking.
Yeah, it's like a honeycomb structure.
Yeah, she would see this all over the social medias and said, I want to do that.
And in the Vietnamese, like banh mi shops,
Oh, I
they
didn't see
always
that.
have treats.
Okay, there
Yeah.
you go. So
Well,
when we asked mom, she said, easy.
yeah,
And it was
it was.
surprising.
Yeah.
Here you go.
See that mình rễ chè.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you that can't speak Vietnamese, she's saying that's bamboo shoots.
Roots.
Roots.
Here are all the ingredients that you need throughout the video. Did you know that there are vegetarian eggs?
Yeah.
Who knew?
You're going to get 200 milliliters of coconut cream and 150 grams of sugar, and you're just gonna put it in a pot and warm it up just a little bit so that the sugar dissolves.
Thấy chưa?
We're helping mom out because she can't quite see the numbers that well.
Okay, so right now 150.
Teamwork.
Nấu cho nó tan, không có cần sôi. Nấu cho nó tan đường là được rồi.
As both Yumi and Mama have said, you're going to warm it up just to melt it, not boil it.
Cho nó tan thôi, không có cần boil. You know what I say? Yeah, it melted.
Now measure out 250 grams of tapioca starch.
Just like that.
Now she doesn't use measuring spoons, but that's rice flour, which we estimated to be about 2 tablespoons.
Now you're gonna sift 6 eggs through a sieve into a mixing bowl.
Here we're using a whisk to try to break the yolks. Eventually we're going to be swirling in one single direction.
Now this is the first time we ever tried making bánh bò, and the whisking takes a really long time. So I have switched to like a spatula, and I press it into the sieve to make it go quicker.
Yeah, you can kind of force it through all those little openings. If you couldn't tell, Mom's having some fun here. She doesn't have much opportunity to bake these days. We're all watching our health in some way or another.
Here, you do it. Okay.
Once the coconut cream with melted sugar has cooled down enough, add it to your eggs.
And just make sure you mix in one direction. Apparently that's very important in this
Okay.
dessert. Now add in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil.
And since you already have that jar out, go ahead and oil your pan with a little bit of that coconut oil.
Now combine your wet and your dry.
Here, here.
We didn't realize it at this point, but the dry ingredients should have had some salt.
Oh, I forgot.
Just a pinch.
However, we did realize that we forgot to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla, so we added that to our egg mixture. And then we combined our ingredients.
Again, mix in one direction. This will get clumpy, don't worry, don't overmix. And you know why we don't overmix? Is because then you run that whole mixture through a sieve to get the clumps out.
And this is what helps create that honeycomb texture and structure for the leche. Now repeat that whole process once again. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit so you can warm up your pan.
Now add in 1 tablespoon of baking powder and mix in one direction.
And then one final time, you're going to repeat the process of running it through the sieve. You know what? I'm a liar. We're doing it another time. We gotta make sure we get this structure right.
Now time to pour it into your baking loaf.
Once again, this was a preheated pan. You're going to bake it at 325 for 10 minutes and then reduce that heat to 300 and bake for an additional 10 minutes. This is pandan. We didn't use it for this specific day, but you can to give it a little bit of flavor and color.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's done.
Wow, quick.
So
This was our first time having a chance to bake with Mama. I grew up in a household where our parents would make all these delicious dishes, and I never had any interest in learning. Now that I'm older, I'm just grateful that she's still around to show me a thing or two. If you have people around you that teach you to make delicious things like this, show them some love and appreciation.
It's like a baby.
This bánh bò was crispy on the outside and spongy on the inside. Now, whether you like crispy or spongy things, much love to you for hitting that thumbs up and dropping a comment.
see that meat right there.
Oh.
Enjoy it.